Yeah, so...
The camera's looking crazy.
Yeah, no, we're good. So you're on now. Take it away when you're ready, man.
Yeah, so first time something crazy like that happened on the bridge where I had a guy, basically he jumped off. I wasn't there to see it, but I was the first person showing up. Okay. And it was with my trainer, like when I was training, it was within the first 2 months of me showing up. And so we go up to this bridge, we drive right up the bridge, we got 2 truckers coming by, they're screaming, there's a guy standing on the rail, there's a guy standing on the rail. We're like, okay. Then the next guy drives by, he goes, there's a guy who's about to jump. So we're like, okay, we gotta drive, we gotta go now. So we start heading out there.
Wait, so these were truckers driving past the guy who's trying to jump?
Yes.
Interesting. They're so like fucking not my problem, but I'll tell that guy.
And it's a dead, quiet day. Quiet as heck, like very quiet. So we go up there, and it's just like really nice Honda, like Type R, like racing Honda, like Honda Civic. All red interior, doors are all open, blinkers flashing. No one's around, so we look over the edge first thing, because we know no one's around, and we're trying to find what's going on. And we look over the edge, and this guy's cell phone is just sitting there on the edge on Snapchat with FaceTime or something. Okay. With his friend just sitting there, yelling at us from his phone, like, "Where's he at? Where's my friend?" And we're looking everywhere. We're looking over the edge, and we see this phone, and the guy's yelling and all that stuff. And I'm just like, I look over at my trainer, and I'm like, man, this guy's phone's right here. Like, my eyes are just saucers, because I'm like, oh my gosh. And I'm the first responder. I'm the first guy up there. So now, because my car is parked right behind this guy's white Civic, all the traffic is seeing what I'm doing on the other side, coming towards Canada, and they're slowing down, rubbernecking the whole time. And then it just, all of a sudden, it was like police, border guards, coast guards, within minutes, the whole bridge is covered in officers, like literally everywhere. Right. And I'm just trying to get out of there. And now it went from just a quiet day to chaos in 1 second. And I worked this whole shift, right? So this is right at the beginning of my shift. Yeah. By the end of the shift, it was just quiet again. No one even knew what happened. Like, it was just like the craziest, like, no one knows anymore. Like, it was done. Everything's back to normal. 2-3 hours later, I'm like, oh my gosh, because that was the first time I ever seen something like that happen firsthand and responded to it.
But you didn't see the guy, right?
No.
Gone in the water type of deal?
No one saw what happened, actually. We had to watch, like, we had to look on the cameras to actually see if he had done anything, because we thought maybe he went under the bridge. Right. Because we couldn't see anything. And it has to happen, like, we showed up within seconds, because we were already sitting when our cruiser, like when the truck rolled by, we were already sitting in the cruiser, so we just drove right up, and it was like, he was done. It was gone. The guy was still on FaceTime and everything. Damn. We didn't touch his phone, nothing, so we were just hanging out.
So you said that was the first time you saw someone.
First time, yeah.
Is there a second time?
Yeah, there's a couple times where...
I didn't know anybody jumps off this bridge, but I guess
it's
a bridge, so...
Before I showed up, there was, there's that one guy in LaSalle. He murdered his family, and then he jumped off the bridge, and he had no hesitation. He just drove up, jumped right off.
He drove like with his car off?
Truck, right up to the edge, and he got out, jumped off. He didn't even hesitate. There was no thinking. He ran to his death.
See, there's another thing I didn't know. Yeah. I didn't know this guy would kill his whole family at LaSalle.
Yeah, no, it was...
Dropped off a bridge with
these things aren't really said on, like, they're not, like, shared, because it's like a dark story, right? So, like, those stories are kind of, like, when someone does it to themselves, you never really hear about it, because... it's not supposed to be in the papers, it's not supposed to be in the news, or, on an obituary, it's not going to say that. It's not going to say something weird like that, so you never really hear about it, but that's a main location, and it probably happens, like, around 5 times a year, maybe less. It happened less this year, for sure, but...
Wait, how long have you been working here?
1.5 years.
So how many have you seen so far?
Probably 5, yeah.
You've seen 5 people jump off?
Not like jump off, I've seen, but I've been there. There was the guy most recent when he fell off the bridge and he lived. He was the second guy ever to fall off the bridge and live.
Wait, but fall off or jump off?
He fell off because he was a worker working on the cables.
I see.
And something happened where the cable fell with him towards the water. Right. Some sort of equipment, and it broke the water surface tension. So when he hit the water next, he didn't break everything. He just broke his, his eye bone, his rib cage got bruised, but he was able to stay afloat.
Right.
And then a woman and her daughter literally saw it happen, the man falling, and she was yelling for the person in the water to go and grab him, and they did.
It's how do you know how high that drop is? Like,
it's 143 meters or 145 meters, like no more than 150, but it's around there somewhere. I'm not.
That's quite a drop.
Yeah, right? yeah. I don't think anyone's ever, besides that man, survived. I've heard of maybe someone in the past because they fell right next to a boat. Mm-hmm. They got grabbed right away. Right. So there was no time for them to sink and get pulled down and not be able to swim.
So, like, is there a way to... don't think this is the wrong way, but is there a way to drive off this thing, or no?
No. There's never been a case where
you gotta park first?
I don't think that's ever happened.
It's a park and go type of deal?
Yeah, I'm not too sure, because, like...
Just asking for a friend.
No. I've actually told them, like, to some of my friends online, because I know I'm working an international border. I'm like, yeah, man, come by, just don't run me over. I'm on the bridge sometimes, like... Right. I'll be on the bridge waving traffic, but usually I'm not, because it's not under construction right now, so it's safe. But
so do you have to do like immigration every day too, or how's that?
Not me. No, I'm not a customs officer. I just work.
No. I mean, like, do you have to go through customs?
Oh yeah, every day. I got my passport on me.
Every day you have to go.
Every day I go through U.S., Canadian.
Both of them.
Yeah, because I have to cross the bridge occasionally to bring, like, you know, whatever it is across.
And just as you're bringing your equipment over, you have to, like, show your passport to the border guard.
I have to, and they don't. Sometimes they don't. They just wave me because I'm in the cruiser. They know who I am.
It's pretty obvious, yeah.
Yeah, and they know I'm going right back to Canada. Usually when I go across, I didn't get out of the vehicle. I didn't actually cross the plane. I'm on the bridge still. I'm just doing
exactly, because, like, you're not...
They know that. So the Canadian guards, you know, they do the same thing. I just go through and they just go, come on, because I'm literally turning around to go park right in front of them right here. Yeah. So they can see me. Anyway, man, that's it.
Thanks a lot for sharing, man. That was much appreciated.
Yeah, thank you.
Good luck. Hopefully no jumpers today.
No.
All right. So, is this your phone, man?
Yeah, my phone. No, I'm good. Thanks, man.